Hey, it's me, ProJared.
Action.
Damn right.
5.
Welcome back to Max Gentleman Sexy Business. Where we last left off, so I just unlocked the executive suite, where I now have Vicky Lestrange earning some business favors, which we can use to, at the moment, get some quick cash. New business opportunities, travel rewards, refresh.
I'm in tip-top shape.
Good, good, good. Oh, no, hold on. Penny, get out of there. You're worthless.
Off I go.
Pip, you earn money. As, you're almost done, so I'll have you earn... Wait, I guess you guys still got some juice left in you, huh? I should probably increase her mustache powers.
Right.
Just because of how much she fights. I want to keep boosting up her ability to get more people. Alright, now Bonbon can rest. Even though I should be using her to
my maximum.
get the gold. Penny, you start getting gold. So now, I'm basically at the point of the game where I have to defeat my rival. And to do that, it's going through all the districts until I get to the very end up to him. And I can just keep using gold to extend that time before I get there. But I also want to date all these cuties.
Okay.
So I might need to focus on that. Oh, Summer, just bringing the parties with her. That's what she do. What's up? Boss, the Prince of Snodsbury has sent a letter begging your advice on a problem he says is personal and confidential. We just give him the name of the talented contortionist. He'll forget his troubles in no time. That poor bastard. I'll take him up for a vodka tour of the Alps to numb the pain. Or, who can be sad while hunting for a legendary orchid-fanged sea leopard? I can leave at once. We'll send Pip. Even though she earns my money, but it gives me 2 more heart points. I still want to make sure I'm getting dates.
Ready.
Alright, Bonbon,
Anything
you can
for
keep
you.
earning some cash. Cheering crowds appear. I'm not ready to do any fighting at the moment. So I could basically leave Lestrange there earning business favors, like, not forever, but like for a long time. I feel like maybe it takes multiple playthroughs, but these are definitely my resources. And there's 2 more empty slots there. So I wonder if that's something I should be doing. Ran out of cash, but I can get money. Oh, it costs more each time. Oh. I also want to build this. I guess I don't need to focus on gold as much. But I can use the gold to expedite the trips for better stuff, though.
I need a nap.
And that is good. Like, if I were to, well, I can't do that on Pips, because she's doing a separate thing. And he's already his ways back, so. Whatever. I guess I'll just focus on getting more money to do more flowers.
Ready for action.
I don't even know what to do with you, Penny. You don't make money.
Off the clock.
I don't need you to fight. You're just kind of here. I want 15 for 15,000 though. Gets me closer to getting another. Might just get another office for her. I think that's what I'll use Penny for. Just getting another office, have her get some more favors. Once Mr. Gentleman is ready to go and get some money.
Ready for action.
Thank you. Go.
Understood.
I want her.
Heading back.
Oh. Trained executive mustache level 50. I got the achievement thick stash. Increases grooming value at the barbershop and all exec moxie by 10. Nice. That's cool. I really like this. The roguelike approach to this. That's really cool. There's a blend of many genres in here. Roguelike, clicker, visual novel. That's fun.
All freshened up.
Good. Make more money.
Let's do it.
I return.
He's back! Huzzah! He returns with this snake oil. Factory gold production by 30%. Or I could equip that onto Penny. Not that, again, I'm not super concerned about getting gold. Not for now, at least. I do have some more flowers. I'm gonna hoard them like a dragon. Oh, so he's got increased moxie because he just did a trip. That's right. Not that you're very good at anything else right now, man. Just kind of here.
Okay then.
I guess you can just start recruiting people. I don't know what else to do with you. Oh, how about we build this? There we go. So now I can get improved favors to start trading for gold. So, Penny, get in there. Up in those offices.
I'm back.
Pip's return! Hooray! I guess not. Well, you two are currently earning money, even though Pip's my main money earner. I guess I can have her
Righto.
do some fist training in the meantime.
Don't keep me waiting.
I'm sorry. I just got so many things. Who wants to have lunch? Okay, I figured this out. You liked herbal milk mild. Right? It's just how you like it. Crushing it, dude. Boop, boop. 2. Hell yeah. Give me the money. More money. Getting all kinds of favors. Oh. Oh, I see. So to get the other favors for gold, I need to choose which one I want to make. One biz favor for one trade secret. Gotcha. Blood debts is next? Jesus. I'm just going to have you keep doing the favors, because I think just making cash money right now sounds the best for me. At least that's what I'm into. The time being. Alright, Max Gentleman got tired. Pip, let's have you go back to
I'm on it.
earning money. And we can have you work on your fisting. Right. Yes, this looks quite good. Quite good indeed. More money. Nothing much there. Bon tired, come on back. Look, I still get 2 more seats. Maybe I should be beating these guys up. Maybe.
Ready for action.
Good. More money.
Understood.
I'm out for now.
Yep. Go rest. Oh, I haven't done a train thing, have I? I have not. Wow, I'm gonna get some. I want good ass shit. I haven't been super impressed by the snake oil, and everything else is expensive. Unless I'm gonna go for the reward 8 gold. That's new. Let's actually send him out because in 3 days he'll give me $16,000. Sounds good. Go. We just need cash. Just need cash, folks. Get the money in. That's what we're all about. And fighting.
Ready.
And fucking. I want to unlock the rest of the... So I think we unlock the rest of those departures to get better equipments, better boosting tonics or potions, if you will.
Ready for action.
Pip's back. Ready to earn some money. Whenever you guys are done. She's still good at fighting too, though. Boop, boop, boop. I got some like warriors, dude.
I'm
All right, you're tired.
You've got it.
You move over to money. Cheering crowds appear. Damn it. Boss employees are complaining that a ghost walks the halls at night, and they're afraid to come into work. You know, a priest who does an exorcism, gain $9,000. We could hold a training seminar on how to crush a ghost in single combat so our workers feel safer. don't mind that. Or, why don't we hold a seance to persuade the ghost to haunt our rivals instead? Surprised isn't Vicky Lestrange suggesting this. I kind of want to get the +10 to morale. Make my employees a little bit happier. There we go. Good morale. See? I want them to like me. I want to be hot and rich. That's all I want out of life, really. Good. Good, good, good. How many favors do I have? 68? Many. There, up to 80,000.
I'm done for now.
I wanna... Should I save for the 100,000 right away and go for like one of these nutso ones? That's 100,000 for this wealth one. 50,000 for the tonic or 75,000 for the equip. I kinda wanna do the equip. Not that I have to do it right now, since what's-his-face is still away.
Ready to go.
So I could also wait.
I'm on it.
How do we get more stuff, though, if I don't have any more thingies? I guess just by doing this? Now, so we're going to keep going until we get to our rival. But I also want to make sure I get plenty of sexy dates.
I need a break.
And you shall have one. I guess when these two are done resting, we'll have them fight.
Who wants some?
That'll be plenty.
Pleasure.
Yes. So much profit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello, stranger. I've got some high-class smut for you. This here features Samuel Finch. Who's Samuel Finch? Do we even know him? I mean, I'll buy it. Who is he? Oh, this is my Monster Hunter. Of course. Mm-hmm. Nice. Samuel Finch flaunts every inch. Well then. That's when I knew it wasn't just a dream. Circled around me, they stared with slitted pupils and inscrutable expressions on their reptilian faces. The fine slits where a nose might be did not seem to flare or take in air, nor did their sides move as if in breathing. Now and then the scales on one of my alien captors would raise, not unlike a bird ruffling its feathers before they lay flat again. I had waited my entire life for a moment like this. This is Sam's extraterrestrial encounter. He's banging aliens. Hello, I said, trying to steady my voice. Where am I? Who are you? The room appeared made of gleaming metal, lacking so few features that I couldn't even discern where we entered. The temperature was comfortable, the air clean but with a faintly oxygenated scent to it, like petrichor. One by one, my senses returned to me. Sight and scent, sound and touch. Ah, yes, at this point I was quite nude, with my sleeping garments nowhere to be found. I covered myself, and one of my otherworldly keepers tilted their head at an unmistakably curious angle. Somewhat reluctantly, I took my hands away again, and there seemed to be a frisson of energy between them before one slid towards me. I should have been more afraid. I was a little, of course. Who wouldn't be, waking up as I did, hovering high into the air above my home, sucked up as if through an invisible straw and deposited on an extraterrestrial aircraft? But I was fascinated, too. I am a cryptozoologist, after all, a seeker of mysteries, a finder of beings not yet documented by science. And before me stood 6 towering snake men, snake women, snake beings, if you will, shaped as if you attached the top half of a human to the back half of an enormous snake and covered in shimmering iridescent scales. The one before me moved with a visible strength, a full head higher than me in height. They were, in their own curious way, ravishingly beautiful. Hello, I stammered again. It tilted its head the other direction. My name is Samuel. Samuel! The creature's mouth did not move, but I could hear its echo of my voice all the same, as if it had spoken directly into my head. Yes, Samuel, I said, slowly moving a hand to my chest. The being watched my movement with interest, and then lifted their hand to their chest in turn. Huzzah! Communication had been established, and my heart sped so greatly that I imagined it might well launch itself directly out of my chest. Yes, Samuel. But the sound, or name, or word that followed is one that I could not begin to describe, let alone describe or repeat. It sent a shiver of excitement through me, the auditory equivalent of fingernails scraping softly down the back of one's neck. But after the sound had passed, the feeling did not. Embarrassingly, the tingle began to expand throughout my body, out to the tips of my fingers and down to my toes. And despite my fascination, my fear, despite my best efforts to suppress it, that tingle wasn't the only thing that began to expand. "Did you do something to me?" I asked. I tried to cover my rising tummy swints, but the snake being quickly held my wrist. It felt as though the most pleasant fever fathomable was coursing through me, heating me from the inside out. The creature looked directly at my member, and I felt as if I were drunk when I laughed. "You didn't have to. I'm game for anything." After all, I had waited my entire life for a moment like this. Well, not precisely like this, but how could I have said no? "Is this what you want me for?" I asked, already breathing heavier than I was before. "My seed?" The creature released my wrist. A clawed finger, cool and textured with fine, soft scales, traced up the length of my now obvious interest. Another shiver spilled through me, raising goosebumps up my arms. Their voice filled my head again, as if they were speaking from inside of me. "Yes, Samuel." I will admit that the probe surprised me. It was quite cold and a little large. I yelped when it pressed against me, but the feeling as it began to move deeper was one of pure ecstatic bliss. It looked as if to come out of the floor, though the mechanics today still defy me. Neither could I see how the suction attached to my front had become this laboratory when I finally opened my eyes again. In my defense, I was hardly thinking clearly enough for analysis. How could I, when undergoing such an analysis of my own? I was being pushed and pulled all at once with a rising rhythm that made me wonder how I was going to be able to stay on my feet. The creature who had touched me began to move back to where the rest watched in observation, but I cried out, "No, no, wait!" And to my wonderment, it did. In fact, when I reached for it, it turned. As my body was jostled to and fro, thrusted against and thrusting, I pressed my hands to the snake being's scaled chest. How wondrous it felt, dry and soft, but with a stiffness that lifted individual scales just a little as I dragged my fingers over them. The being did not seem to mind, instead, simply watching me, this pink and scaleless little earthling, with what I perceived to be a hint of humor. I clung to it as the machine brought me to a peak. My knees trembled and I cried out in overwhelming pleasure. Never had I felt so full. Never had I been so emptied. My head spun, stars blinking in and out of the edges of my vision. The creature seemed to confer with silent glances, and then I understood. This was only the beginning. Even extraterrestrials know you need multiple samples after all. It's fine.
Let's go.
What was I doing? Right. Fighting. Hey, you. We're gonna fight.
Going.
Get in there. And then Pip's gonna join you in just a second. And that's all I'm focused on. I've only hit for 20 back and hit for 130. See, they don't hit hard back. I don't really need, like, more recruits to fight him. I just need, like,
Ready for action.
just the time. That's why I need, like, the double team them. Like the snakes did to Samuel. Sorry.
Oh, I pooped.
And we're still earning a modest amount of money this whole time. Perfect for any upcoming galas or other potential takeovers, of course. Plenty of favors. Yeah, I might just have them. Oh, Pip's moxied up too? Oh, they're both. You guys are gonna, like, go back to back rumbling.
Let's lie down.
We're gonna go double the takeovers, I think. Oop, hold on. Yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna have a date with Bon Bon. Okay. What kind of tea does she like? Maybe some sweet green tea? Sweet.
Oh.
Pretty good, but too sweet. Oh, okay, so no sugar next time. Gotcha. Green, average, sugar.
Yes.
Got him. Hostile takeover complete. Ooh, interesting. From there, we can go this rival company for more market share on Pip, or this market share for more market share on Bon Bon. Both are good for money. Well, I don't want to just leave him behind. Get back in there.
Do it.
Keep fighting.
Do this thing. You can count on me.
Yeah, you two should be able to beat the shit out of him. Interestingly, Pip is losing... Oh, she's got the umbrella, that's why. She's losing less followers per fight than Summer Starlet. This is great. And I got the uncommon snake oil, rare snake oil. Whenever I want to make gold, I can just load someone up and just make it super cheap. If I'll need it, I got so much money. I feel like there should be more to this. Ooh. Like, what do you think?
Yes, darling.
And at the end of this battle, we should be able to get more money. Speaking of, you're on your way back. I gotta wait till he gets back. Damn it! I got so much cash I want to spend. I'm still getting all this shit. Maybe using those for gold's the way to go. It's allowing me to save my profits for other stuff. I think it's 100 gold to buy another week, and I still have 23 days. Like, I got time. Boom, and $12,000. So interestingly, oh wow. So I actually can I get to that from here, or I can. Level 500 employee tonic increases an executive's employee pool. Oh, just gives them 500 employees right away. A monocle increases money gained. I can't reach it though. I'll need to do this one first. Which, after they do a little bit of resting, they should be able to. I just need them to rest first. Then they'll get in there. Oops, extra flour. That gives me 3 flowers, so I can just jam someone up with flowers and go on another date. I want to see what Bon Bon's all about. Let's do a Bon Bon date. You know, got all these executives. Play the field a bit. Boss, it's my pleasure to announce the arrival of my good friend Bon Bon Van Valentine. Good evening. She generally puts her hand out on a non-specific gesture. Kiss the back of her hand, obviously. She seems impressed. Her look somehow becomes more sultry. I must admit, I was quite eager to work with the individual who took my rose gold from me. Rose gold? Boss, that was Mistress Von Valentine's nickname for me, because my name, Roselia Ingold. I see. Your name isn't Businessman? I knew that. My family has been in service of living with the boss's family for many generations. What she and I had was just what we had is in the past. Sorry to bring it up. As you know, boss, I left your care as a young woman to get a proper education and how to best serve you and your family. I ended up at a finishing school that had some unique viewpoints. Chateau Mont Accabour in Switzerland. Where I had a good fortune of meeting Rose, as roommates actually. We spent much of our time studying. Do go on. The curriculum at our particular school is not something you speak about in polite company. Over in Britain Junior, similar schools are actually called charm schools, although a primary goal was to teach students how to acquire a husband. I failed all those classes, so they transferred me to a more rigid school where they taught us social graces in a fashion more to my liking. It was supposed to be a punishment. You're one to speak. You enrolled there by choice. Chateau Mont Accabour is renowned as the most challenging institution, and I prefer not to involve the boss in the small details of my life. Where are my manners? We've been talking your ear off about ourselves this whole time. It's always nice to learn about my lovely maid. Boss? Anyhow, I should return to my business. There were a number of clients that I left hanging, and I should check in with them. It was nice to see you again. May our next meeting be more intimate. She sachets away. So she's all about fucking. Oh, new naughty teacher. Doesn't do it for me, but alright. I know it does for some people. Toss the cash, though. Oh, you're just idle? Oh, you need to sleep. Sorry. And once you two are ready to fight, fighting you will do. Oh, this episode's getting long. Sorry, I forgot I read Smut
Raring to go.
this episode. Okay. We'll leave this
Let's
episode
go.
off here as we get ready to do more fight. And we're just going to plow through all of these companies. Oh, then there's series of crowds. Perfect. That's what we're going to do next. All right, awesome. That's going to do it for me. Let me know what you thought of today's very sensual Samuel Smut. Love to hear your thoughts. Sorry, just remembered it. Had to take a breath. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. See you next time.